Good afternoon. I welcome you to current affairs session. Today is August 14th, 2015, and I'm conducting the session now because I'm going out of station for a day or two. That's the reason why I'm conducting a session now. So this particular session, I'll be talking to you regarding the dividend that is paid by RBI to the central government. So dividend means generally the money will be paid. If the money is paid annually, that is called a dividend. So every year RBI pays to the government, and the government will utilize the money for the developmental and other activities. And this year it's a record. It's a record in the history of the RBI and the relation between RBI and central government. In the last 80 years, this is the highest amount that has been paid to the government. It happened yesterday. It's a very great thing, very acceptable and a welcome thing. The more money is available with the central government, there is a possibility for more developments. And RBI, as we know, this is the apex bank in the country. So this is considered to be the banker to the banking system. RBI is also considered to be the banker to the government. Government means both the central government and also the state governments. So today, whatever is happening in the on the name of this monetary policy, everything is taken care by this RBI. RBI is such a powerful body with respect to the monetary policy is concerned. The foreign exchange management is also done by the RBI. So many things are being done by RBI, and that RBI has paid the highest dividend in the history of the RBI and the central government. So regarding that, I am going to show you some points, and let's have a discussion on that. But here very soon I am going to have one more session with you that is related to the Indian Financial Code, that is called IFC. Under that one, there is a new committee is coming into picture, that is a Monetary Policy Committee. This is going to deliberately reduce the powers of RBI. Of course, it is very much under consideration. The government has accepted the recommendations, and finally, it is going to be a reality very soon. Regarding that Indian Financial Code IFC, I will talk to you in the later classes. But today, I am interested to talk to you with respect to the dividend that is paid by RBI to the central government. And where from the RBI gets the money? What is the source of money for this RBI? I'll tell you now, and let me open the document and have a look at this. Look at this. The RBI on August 13th, yesterday, it paid a dividend of nearly 66,000 crores to the government. It's a very high. Look at this. This is the highest ever from the central bank in its 80 years of history. And compared to the last year, so this is 22% more. It is 22% more. Look at this. And if you pay the dividend to government, what exactly happens? See, these are the points you need to understand so that your subject knowledge will increase, analytical capacities will increase, that will give you more marks in the examination. This payment can help ease the government's finances. More money will be available with the government. It will also help to meet its fiscal deficit. To meet its fiscal deficit targets, fiscal deficit means the money deficits that are supposed to come to the government if there is a deficit, that will be taken care by this dividend. And it also provides liquidity to the system so that the rate of interest remains low, and also make available funds for the government's capital expenditure. Two things here. It provides liquidity to the system. System means financial system. Liquidity means money. Right? So the money will be available in the system. If the more money is available in the market, what will happen to the interest rates? Interest rates will remain low, more is the money, then the interest rates will be kept at a lower place. At the same time, this also helps the government for capital expenditure. Large expenditure can be done. So this is what the economists and the bond dealers have said this. Very important one. Next, what is the main source of income to the RBI? Look at this. There are three major sources of income to the RBI. You can have a look at this. 1, 2, 3. Number one, the coupon payment it gets on its holding of government securities. Number one. Number two, the interest it receives from the banks which borrow money from it. This is coming in the form of the repo rate. You must be knowing repo rate. I was telling you in the previous classes. Now, so that is second one. So that is another major source of income to the RBI. Third one is the interest incomes on its holdings of sovereign bonds like treasury bills. Kindly remember, for the examination point of view, these are the three major sources of income to the RBI. Next, look at this. Every year, what is happening? Important points. Every year, after meeting its expenses and keeping aside part of its total profits, the central bank, that is nothing but RBI, will transfer a substantial amount to the central government exchequer. Exchequer means the finance ministry. Finance ministry is the ministry that will control the overall expenditure of the government. That's the reason why finance minister is one of the ministers who is important, very important for the nation. Hope you are getting. Kindly read the statement once again if you want. I'll just give you a minute of time. You can read. Very important. RBI has got its own expenditure, right? First, go for your expenditure, keep your profits aside, then transfer the substantial amount to the government. Look at this. If it is higher than the budgeted surplus that is transferred by the RBI to the government, makes the fiscal deficit target even more achievable. So this is another advantage. So you can meet the target of the fiscal deficit very easily. Next, it can potentially help boosting government spending. The more money is there with the government will spend more amount, which will in turn likely enhance liquidity in the banking system in the coming months. Hope you are getting it. So many advantages are there because of these dividends. Look at this. Bond dealers, on the other hand, they are seeing the large dividend from the RBI as another proof how the central bank is extending a helping hand to the government in the latest endeavor to revive the economy on the face of all the talks about a friction between government and the central bank. There is a friction. There is a friction, always a friction between RBI and the government. That is one reason why the government has decided to reduce the powers of this RBI. But the people who are there in the market, the bond dealers and other economists, they are making it very clear that such type of large dividends is nothing but extension of the government's helping hand to the RBI's helping hand to the government, and government is committed to revive the economy. How do you revive the economy? You need money. Where is the money? That money is coming now in the form of the dividends. Am I clear? Very important. Look at this last point. Rate cut is not the only thing that the central bank can decide upon to help revive the economy, but such large dividends can also help the government's cause. What is the meaning of this? The RBI is not just managing the rates, repo rate, reverse repo rate, CRR, SLR, but it is also extending its complete support to the government, and the government's idea is to revive the economy and make Indian economy a very, very strong economy. Am I clear? So this is a very little topic I wanted to discuss with you. After I reach the other city today, if the time permits, I'll have a discussion. I'll have a more discussion with you. Is that okay? And with respect to cricket, India may finish up today. By lunch, Sri Lanka is down by 5 wickets. That's the reason. So we're expecting a positive result today itself. And if there is a possibility, I'll meet you again in the evening. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow evening. I wish you all the very, very best. And thank you so much for being with me for this particular session. And I request you all, please watch this video once again. Once again, generally, economic issues are little bit confusing. No confusion will be there. You watch this video once again, so now you will understand completely and thoroughly. And take very good care of yourself and have a wonderful day. Thank you.